everybody, this is your reading for Sunday the 22nd of January. Thank you for joining me. Let's have a look at what's coming up today. Oh, interesting. Okay, we've got a bit of a Mrs. Robinson situation going on here, a bit of a cougar situation going on. So we've got this Knight of Cups, a young man who's emotionally extreme. He's over the top. He's overly affectionate. He's overly romantic. He doesn't have control of his feelings yet. He just knows that he feels, and his feelings totally consume him, and he just is forced to act. The knight cards in the tarot are part of the court cards, and they're always about extremes. So the court cards go from page to knight to king and queen. The pages are teachable and open-minded. The knights think they know it all, and they're all over the place. They're too much of a good thing or too little of have nothing. It's just all or nothing. It's highs or lows. And then the kings and queens are the people who've mastered the elements. And the element here of water is love, it's intuition, it's creativity, it's feelings, it's everything to do with our kind of inner worlds. So the Knight of Cups is really too much of a good thing. So you may experience heightened intuitive feelings, that you get more information than you usually would. You may feel unusually creative today. You may feel a strange kind of almost weather-like infatuation that rolls in and then rolls out again. And here we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and she's kind of, in comparison to the Knight, an older woman. So there's a focus on something really that is already established, that is successful, or a person who is established and successful, and you become overly enamored with that thing. So either there are feelings of extreme admiration. I'm putting this person on a pedestal because, oh my God, look how accomplished they are, and I'm just this emotional wreck. Or it could be that this is the infatuation. It's like, I've got to be with this person. I absolutely have to just be intimate and close to this person, and that is all I care about suddenly. Or it could even be that someone comes into your life who may seem to have it all together, and intuitively you get a sensation that there's something that is not quite right. You get a message that says, not everything is as it seems, okay? So we're talking about a series of complex kind of, a complex back and forth between two people who meet on this day, and it's not reliable, it's not permanent, it's intense, it's emotional, and these people come together to kind of teach each other a little bit. That's the message that I'm getting. So it's a relationship that is fraught with conflict and with information going both ways, and each person is going to get something from that. She's going to look at him and say, oh my God, thank goodness I'm not this emotional wreck all the time anymore, and I've got to a place of solidity in my life. And he's going to say, well, she may think she has it all together, or I wish I was that creative, or I wish I was that accomplished, and it gives him something to work towards. Now, getting rid of those two, we've got the Star in reverse, and the Star is about letting your light shine and being able to let go of the emotional stuff. And because you let go of the emotional stuff, you can let your light shine. You're vulnerable, you're making yourself, you're in touch with your true self. She's naked, there's nothing hiding her, there's nothing that's covered up or hidden or secret or, beneath the surface. It's all there. It's in reverse though, okay? So what we're saying here is you're not going to be able to let your light shine because you're mired in the emotional stuff. So the Knight is the clue here. The Knight is the problem. He is all over the place. So don't trust your judgment so much. So if you meet a woman who is absolutely charitable and wonderful in every single way, and you're at some sort of gala or a fundraiser and she's doing the speech, and you get the internal message which is like, oh my God, what a fraud. I know she's you know, embezzling, and I know that behind the scenes everything is wrong and she's doing all these criminal activities and I'm going to have to expose her. Please don't listen to that, because emotionally you may be getting the wrong end of the stick, and certainly it isn't going to put you in a good light. It's heightened, so you may get more intuitive messages and you may feel more creative, but it's not reliable information. It's like a storm that's rolling through at the moment. And if you make long-term decisions or big actions based on your feelings and on the things that you just know, you're going to end yourself in a problem situation that you then have to spend a lot of time unraveling. And that's especially with someone who seems to be a little bit more accomplished than you, or who seems on the surface to be prettier than you, or more put together, or more successful, or more experienced, or more. Anyone who seems more than you. And the fallout from that is what you have to watch out for, and it's your feelings are tricky. So no big exposés, no big going up to people and saying, oh, hello, you know, I don't really know you. Like, I watched this thing on TV ages ago. I was visiting my sister and I turned on the TV and the Learning Channel was on or something like that. And Teresa Caputo was there, and she's this medium from Long Island, and she went up to someone at the petrol station and saying, I've got your dad here with me. Now, personally, I wouldn't appreciate that at all. I'm just getting some petrol. I don't, you know, if I want a reading, I'll ask for it. But same thing here. If you go up to this person and say, listen, by the way, I really think you're very anemic. My intuition is telling me that. And I also think you should avoid all meat products because it's dragging you down. That's unsolicited advice that, one, may not be accurate, and two, you have no business going about doing that, because the information you're getting may not even be correct. So double check the info if you feel absolutely guided and driven and compelled to reach out to someone like that, especially if it's information that it's just you know, that has nothing to do with facts and figures. It's just stuff that you've received. It's not that reliable today. It's all over the place. Number-wise, where have we got? We've got 1 and 9 is 10. And what's this? 17. So we've got 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is about spirituality and completion. So check in with your guides, with your angels, and ask them for help and for guidance. And I think the safest bet you're going to have is to focus on what's real, what's in the here and now, to exercise, to be creative in a physical sense, and to not try and suss it out. It's going to be very, very tricky for you to get the exact right answers today. And that, especially if you're someone who works intuitively, or if you're you know, if that's something that you never do, I think all of us are going to feel this heightened sense of emotion and information and certainty, but it's not always the right time to trust that, and especially to approach other people with it and to just throw it down there for them to deal with. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. What feels comfortable, and Libra is about being able to create positive, harmonious relationships and building a bridge between you and other people. If you're single, you